Hey, sports card fans, it's John Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Before I get into the topic of today's video, wow, what a playoff game between the Brewers and the Mets. If you've followed my channel at all, you know my American League team are the Boston Red Sox. Well, they finished 81 and 81 out of the playoff picture. But in the National League since 1983, I've been a Mets fan. And if there are any other Mets fans out there, you know the frustration that we've had over the years. And even sometimes winning is a painful thing to watch. They're dramatic, they're gut-wrenching. And this was one of those games. Didn't follow the game, wasn't watching most of the game. I was doing a live stream with Sammy Thunder and some other YouTubers. Had a great time. And during that live stream, we got an update. Sammy looked and, the fifth inning, 0-0. And then we saw in the chat, home run Brewers. And then they hit a back-to-back home run. So we were down 2-0. By the time we wrapped up the live stream, I think it was maybe the 8th inning or so. And even then, I had some things going on. I couldn't turn the TV on, so I was trying to keep track on my phone. Got to the 9th inning. I'm like, well, that's it. It's, we had managed 2 hits by that time. By the 9th inning, we weren't doing anything. Lindor was the only one who had the 2 hits. I think 8 strikeouts. We just, our offense wasn't there. Pitching was pretty decent. We gave up those back-to-back home runs, but it wasn't a blowout. And then I was following on my phone and the walk to Lindor and then a strikeout and then Nimmo gets a base hit and we're on the corners and Alonso comes up and he hasn't been doing a lot for us lately. He's been in a bit of a slump and I'm like, oh, come on, just a home run. And sure enough, my phone refreshed. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Did he hit into a double play? Is the game over? I was expecting, all right, yep, refreshed and the Mets lose 2-0. And then I see it's 3-2 Mets. I'm like, no way. Just an amazing game. This Mets team, I don't know, maybe there's something special with them. I had that same feeling in 2015 when they ended up making the World Series, losing to the Royals. But that ride, if you were familiar with the ride the Mets took in 2015, this team has, I don't know, some of that same chemistry, magic, whatever you want to call it. Back in 2015, it was Murphy with several key home runs and just, I don't know. We'll see. We now play the dreaded Phillies. At least we'll have one home game at Citi Field. So that's nice that the Mets can have at least one home playoff game. So we'll see. I think the Mets are 6-7 against the Phillies this season, so it's pretty tight, and I think it's just going to be a battle between those two teams. So we'll see. All right, enough about that dramatic Mets win. Sorry, I had to get that in there. All right, so for today's video, I'm just sort of going to do this off the cuff. I haven't prepared a lot of notes, but again, it's one of those things that I've been thinking about and decided to do a video here to talk about it. It's not a rant video. In fact, actually, I'm asking for your responses in the comments. I'm a numbers guy. I like to analyze things, see if there's any patterns. It's just in my nature to be analytical. And I've noticed recently, or at least it's come to my attention recently, that when I go into YouTube and my screen is full of suggested videos for me to watch, most of them are from channels that I subscribe to, but other types of videos, pop up here and there. And I'm noticing that there are maybe certain types of videos, or I'm looking for maybe feedback from all of you as to what type of sports card related videos go viral. Now, first, I should probably define what I mean by going viral. YouTube is huge. The sports card community within YouTube is a very small portion of YouTube video traffic. But within that small little niche, there are videos that in relation go viral. Now, I'm not talking about channels that have 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. There's a few channels out there that have, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, but they're not that many. Obviously, those channels, because of the number of subscribers that they have, they'll do a video and consistently get 1,000, multiple thousands of views. I'm not talking about those videos. I'm talking about videos from smaller channels. Now, I have I'm just a little bit short of around 2,300 subscribers, somewhere around there. I'm talking about channels that have maybe 2,000 or fewer subscribers, but most often less than 1,000 subscribers. And these channels make videos, and within a couple days, some of them get 1,000, 1,400 views, or close to those numbers. Maybe a channel with 600 subscribers, they'll do a video and it'll get more views than they have subscribers. And I'm just wondering, like, what type of videos do people make that you find just take off? And so my definition of a viral video is probably one that either reaches 1,000 views or maybe a little bit over 1,000 views, especially for those channels that have under 1,000 subscribers. I haven't done a lot of research, so this is just going to be some general observations. Now, I do want to point out, I think it's very important to point out, I don't do videos for views. I don't do videos for subscribers. Now, would I like to do a video that people enjoy watching and get engaged in? Sure. But I don't do a particular video thinking, wow, this one hopefully should get a lot of views, or I think this one's going to get a lot of views. I've been doing videos in January, it'll be 5 years that I've been on YouTube creating content. And up until maybe a week ago, the only videos that I have had that have gone 1,000 views or more were a couple recap videos at some of the nationals that I've gone to, and the Strongsville show earlier this year. So those show recap videos for me and my channel, those are the ones that have gone quote unquote viral. And so of all the videos I've done, now I've had some videos that have been on my channel for a long period of time, and over several months or a year or more, they've gone over, I think my highest video is around 6,000 views. That one I think was done 2 years ago. I did a top 10 most valuable, or top 50 most valuable cards in my collection video, and it was the top 25, I think. That one's gone over, I think, 6,000 views. And I have others that are in, multiple thousands, but not the immediate viralness, I guess you can call it, of getting like that 1,000 views within 3 or 4 days. With one exception. I did a somewhat rant video, which is rare for me. I don't normally like doing rant videos. And I think within the first 2 or 3 days, it got like 1,200 views. So I know other people occasionally do rant videos. John Mangini's the king of rant. I'm only kidding, John. Love you. Love your channel. But he tends to do, hey, another rant video and stuff like that. Now, he has a larger channel than I do, and he constantly gets lots of views on his videos. But again, I don't do a video with the intention or hope that it gets a certain amount of views. And I'm not certainly complaining that maybe some of my videos don't get a lot of views, and I am happy to see other channels, especially smaller channels, have their videos get so many views. I'm happy for them. But I'm just wondering what types of videos out there are, I guess, attracted by other sports card collectors that watch YouTube videos. I know when I do a video that's related to Wade Boggs cards, I know that that video is not going to get a lot of views. I'm going to continue to do those types of videos because I love showing off my Wade Boggs cards. So whether it's 50 people viewing the video, 100, 150 people viewing the video, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not going to stop doing those videos because, oh, well, but those don't get a lot of views. So again, I'm not complaining. My understanding from this whole YouTube algorithm is that the purpose of the algorithm isn't to push my content onto you and say, hey, check out John's video. The YouTube algorithm pulls videos for a particular viewer based on their viewing history. So for example, if I watch videos of breaker videos or sports card news related videos or vintage content videos, YouTube is going to say, hey, these are the types of videos that I normally like to watch. Let's give him more videos that are based on that type of content. So I understand how the YouTube algorithm works, but there's sometimes you just have to scratch your head. It's like, how did this particular video get so many views? Maybe it's not a particular type of video, and just there's something about it that either the algorithm or users or viewers are just happen to be really interested in. So some of the ones I've sort of noticed, obviously the show videos. Hey, I went to the such and such sports card show and check out all these vintage cards that I found there, or I bought this such and such card at this whatever show, and they have some scenes from the show and displays of the dealer tables and things like that. Those I think tend to be pretty popular videos. I mentioned the rant videos. That always seems to get the clicks. Okay, what is he ranting about? But again, would like to get feedback from you, especially from the smaller channels, that you've had a video, maybe the benchmark could be that within the first couple days of launching the video, you got more views maybe than you have subscribers. Because that tells me that there are other people that aren't subscribed to your channel that found that video interesting. I'm not doing it to try to find ideas. Like I said, I don't do videos in order to get certain number of views. I do videos that I find interesting. If all of you find it interesting, that's great. It's nice to have positive feedback when you do a video and you see it gets lots of views. I have to be honest, it gives you a good feeling, but that's not my motivation. So I do different type of videos. I like doing these, top 10 most valuable cards from certain sets, or top 10 eBay sales. I just find that information interesting, so I decide to do videos. Some of them do better than others, and that's fine. But I want to hear from you as to what types of videos that you do. Maybe another one that I think is fairly popular are grading reveals. Hey, I submitted. I just got my submission back from PSA or SGC. How did I do? Everyone's interested in seeing what grades people get for their cards that they submit. Maybe to get the reaction of, oh man, I thought this was going to get graded a higher grade, or wow, I'm surprised this graded so high. I thought it was going to grade lower. That's entertaining. And I think a lot of us would be interested in those types of videos. But primarily I'm looking for your feedback to see what topics of videos that within the sports card community go viral. Just for my general knowledge and interest, to see what types of videos are out there. So that's really what I have. This isn't a rant. I'm not complaining about the view counts on my videos. I'm going to keep doing the videos that I want to do regardless of the views. So I guess with that's really all that I have. Would appreciate, again, any comments, to this video here, to what types of videos. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of topics that I didn't mention here, or I'm sure when I stop recording, I'm going to say, oh yeah, I should have mentioned this type and that type. So some of your responses may not be surprising to me, but some others may. And so I guess I'll wrap it up here with that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.